Well above the bush line, up 1400 and something metres. The weather's pretty crappy. It's day 11, I think. We are heading up to Slaty Hut from Hacket Hut. So it's a big day today. Currently it's, what, 6 o'clock, just after 6 a.m. We're planning to get away by 7. We've got a 1,100 metre climb today. Today's view out the dummy is a very wet and rainy day. It rained last night, our tent leaked. It's probably the lowest day on the trail at the moment. We've got a big day going up. Tonight, when we're tucked up in bed, right up at Slaty, we'll be in a much better frame of mind than we are now. But that's all part of the character building side of Te Araroa. So she's a bit of a damp day and thing, but Claire's just taken some tablets, knees feeling a bit better, so we're going to get up to Slaty today. It's going to be a toughie, but once we're there, and then we can just work the weather over the tops. So yeah, we're just leaving Rock's hut. It's time to harden up. Pretty view, another pretty view, and another pretty view, and we are lucky to be out here. Stable Hut's 4.5 hours, and then there's a bit of an alpine route after that, so it's a haul up the bush. We're going to have 1,100 metres vertical climb today. Well, it's pissing down with rain, and we're really in the thick of it, and so yeah, she's pretty shit. So we've got this big climb, but anyway, it is what it is, as we say, and we're wet. Claire's doing awesome, and it's beautiful. Right, I think we cross here, darling. But I'll go across first and test it out. Do you just want to hold back? You know what? Right. We've got to get round that rock though, don't we? So I think we go down here and cross down here, which will be easier. Okay. Because that's going to be a bit of wet hand thumb stuff. That would be good because I think it's raining pretty heavily in the ranges, so we'll get these river crossings out of the way before the water rises. Happy days. Unfortunately, cameras don't do steepness justice, but that's just solid, pretty like 45 degrees up. So we're just having a wee break in the rain. Please, just finding out what height contour we are. So we're going to do it in every 200 metres of altitude. We'll just break it up that way.
Almost 2 k's.
Can you see what altitude we're at? On Te Araroa, if you just go onto the map.
I am on the map.
Mm.
I mean, down below was 430.
I'll have a look. Hang on, turn your phone round. Where's our dot?
There.
There. So we are at the 400 metre contour. We've climbed 20, 40, 60, 80 metres just up that little bit. Next stop is we'll stop at the 500 metre contour.
Which is about 800 metres away.
Yeah, so 120 metre vertical, and we'll probably stop again. Are the contours slightly wider going into that next section? From what we've just done? Yeah, it's pretty steep. So yeah, we'll stop at the 500, I think.
Okay.
You're doing good, sweetie. I'm really proud. Well, so much for the weather forecast. The weather is just shit, but it's still a fabulous day. And we're just taking it slow. But yeah, it's pretty wet. So we're getting a wee bit of altitude now, and the bush is getting a bit more stunted. The rain's just quietened off a touch, so but it'll come in again, obviously. We're just coming out of the bush into some thinner stuff, so whether this is mineral, something to do with the mineral belt, or whether it's just because we're getting altitude, it's getting quite cold now, and you can kind of see it's just pretty grey day, but still we're doing it, and we're going to have a nice hot cup of tea and some lunch at Starville, and then the wind's not high, so I'm pretty confident we're going to probably push on to Slaty Bivvy today, and then that'll give us a shorter day tomorrow because the weather's the same, and then Wednesday apparently is really bad, so we'll probably just park up and read a book, and then hopefully Thursday or Friday is fine to go over Rintle, because like all the effort to come up here and then just to walk through the cloud would be, well, it is what it is, and you know, but it would be cool to see the views from up here.
They're not the same, but they're quite similar.
The little lichens.
Yeah, with the little clouds on.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Hard work. The bush is changing, there's no view because it's persisting down. Well, it's not right now, but it has been. And by crikey, it's everything they said it would be. But I'm really stoked. I got a bandage for my knee last night. I've taken 2 ibuprofen, and because we're going uphill, it's not so sore. It's cool to be here in this little stunted scenery. But geez, she's a climb from the bottom to the top. Only about halfway, I think. Right, concentrate.
Hi darling, how are you?
Wet, but check out this. A bit of flat respite. It's like a little princess grove, Addie, but you have to be a big girl before you can climb up here. I think this is a little gift before the sting in the tail to get to Starville, but we'll enjoy it while we've got it. Whew.
You all right?
Yeah. Ah, man, so wet. Lunch is going to be good.
So this is what it's like doing the hard mahi. This is what we used to call the last 20 minutes to Slaty Hut. You can maybe just see clear up in the distance there. You just smash the last 20 minutes off up to Starville. It's steep as, and you just smashed it. You're an hour early. And that's one of the biggest things for the trail. So yeah, I'm so proud of you. Like you're on it, and there's the hut just in the background, and you did it in shit weather. So honestly, it has been crap today, and cold. Let's get into the hut, get dried up. But you can do anything now. Brings back a few memories coming up here. So come up here as a kid occasionally. Pity the weather's a bit crap because there's an awesome view off here. But anyway. Woohoo! So that's clear. We're up above, well above the bush line, up 1400 and something metres. The weather's pretty crappy. It is what it is, and we're heading on to Slaty. I'm so proud of what she's done. It's awesome, but the weather's pretty solid. So it's now snowing, and so
Lock your ears. I did it.
Yeah, you did it alright. So we're on the pretty much the summit of Mount Starville, up around 1500 metres.
And it's snowing. We're soaked through.
We're soaked through, but still warm, but the view is not fantastic. Snowing at the pretty much the summit of Mount Starville. Woohoo!
Woohoo!
So I'll do a bit of a recording of this area, like it's just this amazing. See the track behind me, it's cool. And I can distinctly remember this as a kid coming over. So we've come off the top at Starville, which is nice. It was actually, to be fair, it was a bit sketchy up there. If I'd known it was going to be that bad, probably would have stayed at Starville, because the snow got quite hard and there was sleet, and some of those rocks were, you know, quite full on. We've got all the gear with us, like we've got layers of warm that we can add to this and stuff like that. So we're prepared as he can be, but yeah, a bit of a reward for the hard work really is coming down here. We're going to stay put in Slaty tomorrow. Apparently it's going to be pissing down. I'll try and get an update on the forecast. But yeah, I don't really want to go over Little Slaty Peak into Old Man and do that again. So if Wednesday's fine, I suppose probably try and head out to over to Slaty Hut. Or the ideal, if the weather's not too bad tomorrow, would be quite nice to get to Old Man, and then we've a short day over Mount Rintle, because I think it's going to be quite slow. But anyway, we'll just work as a team and get this done. But yeah, let's just look at the place. It's cool. Yep. Well, it'll be along. It's about another 150 metres away. Well, yeah, I've just had a look. Well, I can actually see on the ridge there's a little mound here, which hopefully we'll sidle around the side of, and then yeah, we'll stop and have a break, and then I think we'll be back into a climb. But I'll check the map as well, because yeah, actually the conditions at the moment are very pleasant as the day goes, as far as this day goes. And stop, have a bit of chocolate too.
Eh?
Have a bit of chocolate as well.
You're recording.
Yeah, it's just so nice, I thought it would be.
Look at that.
Yeah. Just under these trees down here will be as good a place as any, Claire.
That's
Just up here.
where the triangle is.
Yeah, I reckon.
Oh.
Well, we're just stopping for a chocolate and tea break.
Well, water break.
Water break.
Water, tea.
That's Slaty Peak up there. It's about the brightest weather we've had so far. But we're pretty close to the hut, I think. Yeah, we'll get inside for a hot cup of tea. We'll get Claire dry, some warm clothes on, and just sleeping bag, cup of tea, get warm. And then I think she might deserve possibly a day off if it's another day like this. What was that?
The hut and the fire's on.
And the fire's on.
I hope there's a bed for us.
Cool.
Hopefully there's only one other person.
Well, darling, you've done so well. That is a monumental effort, and in these conditions, I'm so proud. I am so proud.
It's my toughest day yet on the hill.
Yeah. Oh, it's mega.